and the ladies were checking Stanley in, looked at his passport and said, "Your vet has forgotten to stamp his rabies injection." Good morning, guys. I'm not even going to attempt to apologise for how I look right now. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, so that tells you a lot. Oh, I'm knackered. I'm knackered and we haven't even started this day yet. Anyway, last slog for getting back. Got the journey and then we're home. Once we're home, we can rest. God, my eyes look awful. God, I really do look really tired on camera. Sorry guys, I won't stay on long. Yeah, let's just get ourselves home and then once we're back in the UK we can just chill back home, and you know, we've got until Friday until the house completes, so we've got a couple of days to just kind of chill and catch his breaths and stuff, so that's good. So we've got a few things, just a few things left to get in the car. We've got one very important thing. We've got to get you in the car, haven't we? Yes, we have to get him in the car. Tom's nipped out. Tom's not here. He's gone for he's gone to take a few things to the bin that need to go out, some last minute rubbish. And then he's gone to fill up the car with fuel, and he's gone to get some cash out because our internet boxes, we were supposed to be posting back, but A, we weren't sure how to post them back, and B, we just run out of time, so our landlords have kindly said that they'll send our internet boxes back. So we're just going to leave them some money to pay for the postage. And then it's just a case of getting everything in the car and setting off, really. I'm going to go back to sleep as soon as we get in the car. I didn't realise that we'd be getting up at 1:45. I thought that we were getting up at 3. So I've had like an hour less than I thought I was going to do. So I was like, oh, it don't matter, I'll go to bed at 10 because we're getting up at 3. That's still 5 hours sleep. But obviously it's not. It's a lot less than that. So yeah, I'm going to go back to sleep in the car for kind of 2-3 hours while Tom does the first stretch. Tom's feeling fine at the moment. And then we'll have a swap over. I'll do 3 hours and Tom will sleep. Then we'll swap again. And then hopefully by that point we should be up in Calais. We can do the tunnel and then we can all sleep in the car on the tunnel crossing for half an hour. And then we're back in England and we've got a 5-hour drive up then. But apart from this first bit, the rest of it is all it's all done in the daytime, so that's good. Yeah, had a little cry last night, not gonna lie. We were sat kind of having us pizzas and stuff and just talking about how amazing it's been to live here, how we've absolutely loved every single minute. Well, not every single minute of it. Obviously, there's been hard times and we've argued, and it's been challenging in terms of learning to live on a much tighter budget and stuff. So I can't honestly say that we've enjoyed every single minute, but overall, the experience has just been incredible. It's just been absolutely amazing, and we were talking about it last night, and I didn't just get choked up, I properly had a proper cry. Not like a I don't want to go home cry. It was just I don't know, it wasn't even a cry of sadness, it was just a cry of emotion, I guess, at having to leave this wonderful house and this place, and this will always be the house that I wrote my first book in. There's a lot of very, very tender memories that we'll have from this house, so I can feel myself getting a bit emotional again now, so I really am gonna stop now. Yeah, just wanted to say that really, say that we are sad to be going, but ready for the next chapter in our lives. So, right, you've had 4 minutes 45 seconds of me looking like this, so I'm gonna go now. Right, we're in the car.
It's 3:30 in the fucking morning.
That sounded miserable.
Yeah, I am miserable. if
Yeah.
you can believe that. There's a lot to be miserable about.
Yeah, there is.
It's 3:30 in the morning. I'm leaving France, which I'm not too happy about. The car's absolutely rammed full of stuff, even though we bought a van, which annoyed me.
Oh,
It's a foxy.
and a rat. What's that?
What the fuck was that? Is that a baby fox?
I don't know. Oh, it is. Oh, it was a little baby fox.
Oh, that's cute.
They must have been crossing the road together. Oh. I thought it was a big rat at first. I was like, friggin' hell, that's a big rat.
Especially, that was something that I hadn't considered. Wildlife safari on the way home through this part of the mountains at night.
Yeah, please don't hit a pig.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah. That'd be horrible.
Although as the car is already damaged from one pig.
Yeah, but there was a difference between running over a pig and hitting it.
Yeah.
If we hit it, it's game over.
Yeah. Cat's here. Oh, you can't. Yeah. No chance of seeing him at the moment. When it gets light, we'll show you him. But he's just in a cage just behind us. He's been mowing a lot. He's not happy, but... Ooh.
The fuck?
What the hell? I have never seen deers. Oh my god. That was incredible. I have never ever seen deers, ever, near our house.
We've been on the road for 5 minutes and nearly a fox and a deer.
Jesus Christ, that made me jump. I wondered what the hell it was. I'll just take it really nice and slow up here. Right, I'm going to stop filming because obviously this road's going to be some kind of like wild safari on the way up, but I'll film when it's lighter and when we're a little bit further down the road. First stop of the day. It's time is it? 10 to 7. So we've done 3.5 hours. Well, I say we. Tom's driven for 3.5 hours. He's done really, really well. He's just at the loo now, and then we're going to have swap over, and I'm going to go to the loo, and then I'm going to drive for 3 hours. We've got Stanley with us. You all right, baby? He's kind of between. There we go. That's a good shot. Stanley. Hello again, guys. We're back on the road again. It's now 10:30. We are due to get to Calais for 11:30, so we're just an hour away now. We've had a pretty uneventful journey, which is always good. You never want anything to happen, but it does mean that, you know, we've had to kind of keep ourselves alert by... Well, you read to me for a bit, didn't you? We listened to a podcast.
It's Labour Day, isn't it?
It's Labour Day in France, so it's dead on the roads, yeah. So we've managed to make really good time. We just stopped for the second stop. We just stopped for kind of 10 minutes just to go to the toilet and for Tom to refuel the car and to give the puss, who is here. You alright, baby? Hey? You okay? Love you. Gave him some water and some dreamies. He took his water fine. I gave him quite a lot of it, so that's good. And then he had like kind of 5 or 6 dreamies. Every time we've stopped, I've tried to give him a few biscuits just because he hasn't had anything since yesterday morning. Well, he had some biscuits last night, didn't he? He hasn't had any wet food, so he's quite hungry, but obviously we don't want him being sick, so just giving him a few biscuits just to keep him going. But water's the most important thing. Obviously don't want him dehydrating. So he's had plenty of water. And yeah, we're just getting through this last hour, and then when we get to Calais, I think we'll have about an hour's wait because we're a bit early. We're kind of hoping we might be able to get on an earlier train crossing because we bought a flexi ticket, but we don't know whether the flexi ticket allows you to turn up whenever you do on that day and take the next available train. I thought it was that. Tom thinks that the flex ticket means that you can change the booking at any time. So if, for example, we couldn't go today, we could only go tomorrow, we could change it to tomorrow's date rather than changing times. But we'll see. So, yeah, Tom wants to film us going into the tunnel and doing the exciting stuff to do in the tunnel. So we'll catch back up with you when we get there and when that's going on.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, then we'll all have a nap on the train, I think. Hey guys, so the next time I expected to speak to you was when we were in the queue for the train, or when we were on the train. Lighting's not, that's better. And yeah, that's what I expected to be doing. As you will see, I am stationary in a car right now. Basically what happened was we got to the pet check-in centre and the ladies were checking Stanley in, looked at his passport and said, your vet has forgotten to stamp his rabies injection. They'd put the labels in from the rabies injection, they'd signed it, but they'd forgotten to put the stamp over the top of the signature, which is a legal requirement to be able to get your pet back into the UK. So I was just like, what? Literally, I am the type of person that if there's a problem, I'm usually asking, right, what can we do? How can we solve this situation? What can we do next? I just froze. I just stood there and went, what do we do? And she said, he's not allowed in the UK. And so she said, you're going to have to take him to a vet's, and the vet needs to look over all of the vaccinations and approve it, stamp everything properly before we'll let them travel at all. And I was like, but it's a bank holiday in France today, so there won't be any vet surgeries open. And she just looked and went, then you'll have to go tomorrow. I said, we can't go tomorrow. We've got a ticket booked on the Eurotunnel today. We've got all our belongings in the car. We've got a cat. How are we supposed to just get on, you know, stay over and go to... Anyway, we basically rung our vets at home. When I say at home, in the UK, who did the original vaccination, and said, look, this is the situation. And the guy was... He's been lovely, to be honest, but he said, I am so sorry. It's my fault. I forgot to stamp it, and that's, you know, not acceptable. It's put you in a horrible situation. He said, I will find you a vet somewhere that is open. Because we were saying, there must be emergency vets, because what if your animal has a real emergency? So we knew there must be an emergency vet open somewhere. It was just a case of finding it. And he said, I will find you a vet. I'll speak to the vet and I'll tell them what's happened. I'll tell them what you need. So all you need to do is turn up with Stanley and they'll sort it out for you. So at the moment, I'm in a random street in Calais. It's like totally strange, random road in the centre of Calais. I did see a KFC though. Tom was like, we could go get a KFC. I was like, no, just get me on the train and get me home. Leave a comment underneath this video if you think it's ridiculous that at the Eurotunnel pet check-in centre there is no vet. There's no veterinary service. How commonsensical would it be if you have a pet check-in place, set up an independent vet surgery there at the pet check-in, so that if you have a problem, you walk straight into the vet centre and you get something sorted. They could charge whatever they wanted. I said to Tom, I'd pay 500 quid right now if they just sorted his stamps out so he can go home. I think that's absolutely bonkers. So if there's any of my friends or anybody watching who are vets, seriously, go and set up a 24/7 vet service near the Eurotunnel in Calais, because that is what is missing there. Desperately missing. I'm so over this. So over to travelling. We've been up since 2 o'clock this morning and I'm just knackered. Just want to go home. I just want to get home. Bloody England. Who needs a stamp? You can quite clearly see he's had his rabies injection. Why does he need a fucking... Sorry, I shouldn't swear really. Why does he need a stamp? Oh, this is going to be like... I'm probably going to be like, rant time. And then I'll have my whole rant and then I'll be like, The rant is over. Oh. So, the last bit of footage I did was me outside the vets. Outside the vets having a stress and telling you all about what had gone on. Obviously, as you can see now.
Look at that.
I have no idea.
Why is the car moving?
Obviously, as you can see now, we are on the tunnel. You've just seen the bit of footage of us getting on. Not we're on the tunnel, we're on the tram, on the train, on the Euro tunnel train thing. Tom came out of that vets with Stanley, said that the guy had signed all the stuff, sent us with a letter, this, that and the other. And we went back to the place at the pet check-in, no problems whatsoever, got straight through. And then we've come, we got queued up and we wondered how long we'd have to wait for the next train. Sorry, I'm just reading the thing, I want to see what it says about.
Open tunnel from vent and leave windows open.
Halfway. It said that on the board before when it was saying about what journey we could get. Yeah, basically we wondered whether we would have to wait a while for the next train, and then it turned out that the next train was like 10 minutes. So it's 10 past 1 now. No, it's 10 past 2, sorry. We're going on the 20 past 2 train, which will get us into England, I think, about 2 o'clock, because obviously it's 40 minutes and then we get an hour back. So yeah, that's where we're at. So then we just need to get back up to Huddersfield as quick as we can so that we can get Stanley to the Cattery overnight. That's the only other bit of stress. Once he's at the Cattery, we're fine then, aren't we? Yeah. And then we can go back to the hotel and chill. Right.
Fish in the eyes.
That's something to do. Right, I need to email the Cattery and just let them know that we're on the 20 past 2.
Bin, please.
Oh gosh. I've just left you filming, I didn't realise you were still filming there. Right, I don't know how much more I'm going to film of the tunnel. Probably not much, because it's just going to be a train in a tunnel for 40 minutes. So,
yeah, there's nothing to see.
Oh, so, we'll talk again later. Morning guys, it's the next morning. Obviously that's why I'm saying good morning, although it's not morning, it's actually afternoon now. I think the last footage I actually filmed was when we were on the train on the Euro tunnel. Obviously not obviously, you might not know, but we are back in Huddersfield now. We got back to the hotel about, what time was it, about 7 o'clock last night. Dropped Stanley off at the Cattery, that was all fine. God, we're not used to these potholy roads, are we?
Yeah, they're a bit bumpy.
They're a bit bumpy. Yeah, we took Stanley to the Cattery. He was fine. He was a bit mardy and stuff, but we gave him a quick snuggle. He'll be absolutely fine with Nigel. He's such a lovely guy. And so we left him there. Went to the hotel. We went to the little restaurant next door, had a burger each, had a drink, and then went back to the hotel room. We were both actually fast asleep at 9 o'clock. I got, I think, about 3 or 4 text messages, and they all came through between like 9:15 and 9:30. Didn't hear my phone go off at all, so we were fast asleep really early last night. And then this morning we got up, had a shower, picked up some sausage and bacon sandwiches in a tea cake. I was far too excited about the fact that I was having a tea cake. And then went up to my mum's, and then we've just been over to the storage unit and we've emptied the car. There's a few bits still in that Tom needs for work, and I've got a load of washing that I might see if I can do it at my mum's. If not, I'll take it to a laundrette. And yeah, I'm just been to the storage unit and just going back to my mum's now. We're gonna have a cuppa, and then you're going to go to work, aren't you, and take some stuff to work for an hour.
Yeah, and just get all the crap out of the car for work, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to go, my mum's having her nails done, so I'm just going to go with my mum, because the lady who my mum has her nails done with is lovely. So it's always nice to go there. She's one of those people who, when you go in, she's just so nice and bubbly and lovely that you're like happy the whole time you're there. So it'd be nice to see her as well. And then that's it really until Friday, when we hope that the house completion goes through. And if that does, then it'll all be all speed ahead for the actual moving in videos. So I'm going to leave this part of this video here and have this as a standalone kind of the journey back to England video. Because obviously we're going to have quite a lot of footage over the next week or so. There's no point in having one really massively long video. I'll cut it up into parts. So this is part one of the moving vlogs. This was moving back to England, and then we'll pick up again on Friday when hopefully the house sale has gone through and we're moving into the new place. See you later.